in 5 days. How were they able to do this? They used the prefabrication construction technology. We are buildings were built from the factory. So all they had to do was to find big equipment to bring them to site and fix them to fit the modules into each other. I'm here to see this happen in Nigeria, but we have to go forward and meet up with what is happening in the world. We have to think of adapting this technology also. Then electronic management of organization data. If you look at this card, I'm sure most of us here have taken our vaccines, we have been vaccinated. The card that you are holding is not the same card that our children that will organization that they hold, because this card can actually show you information on the internet. All you need to do is to pick up your phone and scan the QR code that is behind, that is at the back of the card. It's a form of it's a way to track the organization of it electronically. So you actually verify immunizations or immunization status online at any time. So we need to extend this to other vaccination processes like the children immunization in the country. And going forward, this technology should be scaled up. Other countries have been using smart cards, hospital smart cards that individuals have, which will actually make all their electronic record with their immunization record. If you have something like this, it is going to help. I know one of the resource persons here is a card expert and can actually take a view from this and look at what they can do to help the country. One demerit of this system is that the immunization process is internet-based. So for people in the rural areas, we will actually need internet to use it. So there is a need for Nigeria to actually scale up its broadband coverage. This infrared thermography camera, remember the infrared thermometer that we used to put on people's heads and measure their temperature to ensure that this person does not have COVID-19, does not have Lassa, or does not have Ebola. It doesn't mean that if you have fever, you have those diseases, but it's one of the indicators that you may have the disease. So if anybody has fever after being sprayed with this infrared thermometer, the person will need to be checked for that to ensure that the person does not have COVID-19 or all these diseases. But this particular technology does not just scan one person. It is placed at entrances of major places like airports, hospitals, stadiums. So instead of scanning just one person at once, it scans multiple people. Another amazing technology. Then oxygen generation plants is deployed on. I can tell you that currently the oxygen that we produce in Nigeria is not enough, even for the COVID-19 era. Only few hospitals even use oxygen, which is also possible. We use oxygen in the treatment of pneumonia. And even if you understand the cause of COVID-19, if it's going to kill those people by giving them a pneumonia that will not easily be cured. Once the person cannot breathe, pneumonia is actually a disease of the lungs. That's the place where the gaseous exchange. When you breathe in, that is where the oxygen in the air that you breathe actually exchanges with your blood, and the carbon dioxide from your blood comes out. So when there is a problem at that exchange junction, the person will need supplemental oxygen. That's oxygen like drug to help the person to have enough oxygen. I'm just trying to explain this thing in a way that we understand. An oxygen plant that is deployed, can just bring it, connect to electricity, and then we are producing oxygen that can be used. Is very, very important. I don't think it's available in Nigeria, but it's something that we need. Instead of buying oxygen in cylinders, transporting it all around. This is a solar power oxygen concentrator. When I say solar power, I know we know why we need solar power in Nigeria. But this is not just solar power. It has inbuilt battery. So when there is a break in electricity supply, it can still hold on for a while, and we can have oxygen. The patient that is on oxygen will not suddenly start generating or even die because of lack of oxygen or because of temporary power failure. I am not sure if there is any town or state in Nigeria that can boast of up to 20 hours average electricity supply daily. You know what this means? Of course, teleconsultation and telemedicine, we had an explosion of this all around Africa. If you have ever called your doctor during COVID-19 when you know your doctor cannot see you, and the doctor diagnosed you on phone, told you the medication to use, and you use it and it works, you have actually patronized the telemedicine service. But it's more than that. There are other innovations that are surrounding it. People are starting to buy gadgets in their homes which they can test themselves, which their doctors can see, and then they make better diagnosis and they recommend better medication. Reusable face mask. This is a fantastic technology. Beyond the normal face mask, this one uses medical waste, recycles them, and produces a N95 level face mask. So as it's helping with the environment, it is actually producing what we need for infection control. I don't have so much time to explain this. Then the COVID-19 rapid diagnostic kit, test kits. At the beginning of the pandemic, even up to now, we were always importing this item. The product was it kept getting better. It kept increasing in sensitivity. That means its ability to detect that someone has the virus. Rapid test kit is not the test that you usually do when you want to travel. People who are going to international travel, that one is a PCR test. So the rapid testing kit is like the one I use for malaria testing, RDT. So we have something like that also for COVID-19, and this is something that we can actually also be manufacturing in Nigeria. Another opportunity for investment in the health sector. I talked about mRNA vaccines the other time. Another innovation during the COVID-19 pandemic. Then there was some local technology and innovation during the COVID-19 pandemic. And to start with, I will talk about what that was developed in Osun State, a mechanical sanitizing chemical for public use. What does this do? It achieves infection prevention by providing a smarter way of decontamination. Decontamination means cleaning the person of any infectious agent in simple terms. So it's a good bit like a shield where you can wash your hand without touching anything and decontaminate your body without having to touch anything. But this one made by the University of Osun State, you use your leg, the pedal, to activate the gadget. Also, from UNN, they made this auto sanitizer. This one is solar powered, and is also known to work. Then we also have positive pressure ventilator developed by full-time researchers. Positive pressure ventilator is the equipment that we use to help somebody to continue to breathe when they can no longer breathe by themselves. When the normal oxygen exchange mechanism in the body is no longer working as it should work, or the person does not probably have enough power to breathe in and breathe out. So you put the person to sleep and you connect the gadget to the person's nose so that it helps the person to breathe. Researchers from Futa actually developed something like this. The challenge we have with all this, I'm sure you are familiar with this. I have a story I want to say on this, but because of time, I will not be able to tell us the story. The challenge we have with this Nigerian innovation organizations is their inability to scale up enough for them to be profitable and for us to be able to have something to actually say that it is our own, it is a profitable investment, and it is bringing returns for the investors. Please permit me to invite Dr. Tajida Mitsuki to actually take us for a few minutes as we continue this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm very enlightened audience. I would like to start with the system protocols. Within the next few minutes, I will be taking us to key innovative adaptations that have taken place during the COVID-19 pandemic. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control, which is the agency of government responsible for coordination of national efforts against COVID-19, has done a human job since the pandemic. Because when we talk about Nigeria, we are quick to criticize ourselves, we are quick to complain. But we must also put forward those notable achievements or notable innovations that has happened, without also forgetting the challenge. And one of these is the effort of the CDC Nigeria in actually centralizing and coordinating several aspects of the pandemic. Many of us are familiar with the helicopters of COVID-19, on NTA, on channels, and other national television. And one of these efforts has to do with coordinating people and warehousing all the equipment and gadgets, which are either done by government or even non-governmental institutions, in our efforts, to combat COVID-19. And this approach has helped in efficient deployment of resources, and efficient, an economy of scale. And this is plus for us. And this is one of the advantages. So one of the advantages, one of the notable developments that we have seen happening, in government institutions, in Nigeria, so far. Okay, how about specific things? In Nigeria, at the onset of COVID-19, we started to see a lot of face masks. Because of course, there was a public policy on wearing of face masks. We started to see a lot of our systems and tailors developing all sorts of face masks. Many of them, not of good quality. But it is heartwarming to know that elsewhere in Africa, particularly in Ethiopia and Uganda, there was a government policy that repurposed, several textile companies, in the development of face masks. This, went a long way to, make them to have a quality. Unlike what we have in Nigeria, where any outside tailor will just make anything without any quality, without any, any regulation. This is one area Nigeria has to in Uganda, they even went further to, develop specific protective equipment, which is a plus. Let me mention that in recent times, we are beginning in Nigeria to see companies springing up from there and there, and having developed capacity to produce more of this equipment. Some of them have been highlighted. How about the capacity for laboratory development? At the onset of the pandemic, in February 2020, when Nigeria recorded its first case, only 4 laboratories in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, only 1 lab at the very beginning of the pandemic will accurately make a diagnosis of COVID-19. Unfortunately, the lab is still located in Osun State. This is a cross-border solution. But over time, the way the national response was coordinated, Nigeria will tremendous capacity, for diagnosis. This is another portion, and this is one thing that pandemic has imposed on us. Pandemic has encouraged us to it guidance our heart to say to Nigeria now that there is virtually no state in today's Nigeria where COVID-19 diagnosis cannot be made. We now have laboratories, both private and public, with huge and tremendous capacity to make diagnosis of COVID-19. This is a radical departure from where we started when the pandemic broke out. And this informs us as a country. How about surveillance? When the pandemic broke out, it was probably impossible to have COVID at Abaya time and have it reported accurately and appropriately through the normal channels in Abuja. So what happened? People came together and said, okay, there has to be software. And let me remind us, when my colleague was talking about technology in health, technology is not limited to thermometer. It's not limited to all those fancy equipment we mentioned in health. Even software development are now deployed in health sector. And we saw this happen in the way pandemic reports are reported. In Nigeria of today, there is a software package that has been deployed all over the country where COVID-19 diagnosis, as soon as it's diagnosed, and was actually sent to the national database through the SOMAS, such that with an established protocol, within the shortest possible time, anybody in Nigeria that's diagnosed with COVID-19 can easily be captured in the national database. This is also another tremendous improvement in the way we conducted our business in the health sector before. This is one advantage that COVID-19 has also brought to us in terms of technology. Okay? Yeah. Also COVID-19. Many of us are familiar with the genomic transformation, the mutations that have happened with COVID-19. How the virus are mutated from one variant to the other. The other time we are talking of Delta variant. Today is IH variant. In Nigeria, in the last 1 year in Nigeria, about a year ago, Nigeria lacked capacity to accurately diagnose the exact variant of COVID-19. We didn't simply have the capacity. We only say this is COVID-19. Which variant? We don't know. We don't know. And this has implications for treatment. It has implications for even our containment efforts. It's that is I have to report that today, because of tremendous attention that the COVID-19 has received in Nigeria has actually developed capacity for genomic analysis. Even right here in Osun State, we have it now. We are accurate diagnosis of COVID-19, not just the virus, but even the exact genetic variant can be diagnosed. This is one adaptation or one development that has happened so rapidly as the advent of COVID-19. So what are the barriers to technology or innovative adaptation in the pandemic? Inadequate collaboration. We have in Nigeria a situation where even government agencies, because of certain factors, do not work together. This is a major barrier in innovation to innovative ideas, and technology development in health. Another important thing that we have to note is that it's the phenomenon of brain drain syndrome. Nigeria today currently witnesses a situation that we have never seen before on this scale. We have men and women, highly skilled and trained people in the health sector traveling in droves to the Western world, to develop countries in search of cleaner passport. This is a sore point and the sad point in our national response to COVID-19. Because even if we have the technology of China combined with the US, we simply cannot combat COVID-19 or any other pandemic without the human resources. This is one aspect we have to deliberate. I'm happy that we have we have an army of intellectuals. This is one area we have to really discuss and deliberate here. And what is the solution? We need to build strong systems. Build strong systems and develop motivation, develop mechanisms for adequate compensation and motivation for our healthcare workers. Because there is no amount of technology that we have that can avail us good health, effective containment of pandemic without a well-motivated workforce. The other barriers will be the challenge of inadequate funding. Inadequate funding. Perhaps the health sector today in Nigeria, the investment of the sector that is mostly costly underfunded against the established recommendations of notable bodies in the world, the WHO and UN, Nigeria still, still about less than 5% of national budget to health. And sadly enough, most of the projects even goes into, the current expenditure. This is not a good development, for our health sector. And I'm afraid if we have another pandemic, it will actually overstretch our capacity. So the solution lies in government and non-governmental organizations, deploying enough resources, to help. Then excessive reliance on imported technology. Nigeria and other African countries, we have a habit of not looking inward and developing own solutions to problems. And we have an insatiable appetite for everything that is foreign. Today in Ilefe, if a face mask is made in Ilefe, standard and comparable quality to the one made in Europe, your guests are good and bad. You are likely going to go for a face mask that is made in a color of blue because of our insatiable appetite for everything that is foreign. This attitude has to change. We have to develop local technology. We have to patronize local technology. And we have to reject the local economy. Because health, technology, and economy are all come together. We cannot develop our health sector, without the technology. We cannot develop the technology, neglecting the economy. This thing work hand in hand. And I'm happy that the theme of this summit is apt and will adequately capture all these other aspects. And then we have to develop leaders who have the capacity, the courage to do what is right and not to just do anything at political expense. This is another political season. We have policies and policies. We must have leaders with genuine, intention and effort to serve the people so that all of this can improve. What are the ways to improve local technology? Regular health technology fair, as we are having today. Okay? I imagine that if we have this in every corner of Nigeria, we have a robust discussion like this. Our lot will be better in this country. We want to see what of this happening. Okay? Develop national healthcare system, and develop a robust health insurance system. Because we know that for any healthcare system to develop, the healthy must pay for the sick, and the rich must pay for the poor. That is the only way we can bridge the gap between the haves and the have-nots. Now, in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, COVID-19 presented a massive opportunity for technology innovation in the health system. Okay? And most of this technology have to be scaled up, particularly in Africa, where we have challenges of development. Ladies and gentlemen, collaboration is very, very important. Collaboration is very, very important between the industry, between the town and the GAP, between government and non-governmental organizations. In doing this, we have a lot of opportunities and a lot of promises ahead of us. Thank you very much. I appreciate your attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we please put our hands together again for this turbocharged presentation? We want to thank Drs. Fajobi and Adetuji for doing justice to this topic. They have both highlighted the areas of technological innovation that have aided response to health crisis using the COVID-19 as a test case. What is heartwarming here is that we're able to see that beyond the innovations that happened outside our shores, there were some innovations that also emanated from local people here. So that gives us some hope that with more focus, commitment, and leadership, we'll be able to get there. Can you please put your hands together again for them? When the time comes, I'm going to bring them here and we'll be able to ask one or two questions, follow-up questions on the presentation that has been done. We will move on to the next presenter. I don't know if this can be done without power being restored. Okay. Interestingly, we're talking power now, right? So it gives me pleasure to invite Mrs. Adejoke Odumosu to come and educate us or enlighten us more on technology, power, and renewable energy. Thank you. Please put your hands together for us. Back in those days, you have to do anything technology, it has to be a man. But we have a woman doing great things. Please, the women here are down now.
Thank you so much, Professor. Though I would love to stand on the existing protocol, but I cannot but appreciate the distinguished Yalaji of Ogun and other distinguished gentlemen and ladies. It's my pleasure to be part of this great occasion. I'm to speak on technology and innovation with sustainable energy transition. What we call technology is introducing practical knowledge. What do we call innovation? Inventing new ideas and with the aid of technology to increase productivity and generate greater outputs. And what do we call sustainability? To be done in a systematical, continual manner over a period of time. I want to ask you that what is sustainable energy? What is renewable energy? It will be a sustainable energy when it meets the need of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Sustainable energy is also called green energy. We have various forms of renewable energy. Hydropower is one. The wind is there. Geothermal is there. And solar, biogas, I can keep mentioning. But what I want to speak to today is on solar. At this point, I would want to say that I work in an organization where World Bank and African Development Bank is funding increase of electricity to rural and underserved areas to the tune of $350 million. But the money is there, unutilized, unaccessed. That is a pity, because if the federal government sought funds for budgetary allocation and external funding towards increasing renewable energy sources and to enhance upgrade to build more resilient and cleaner energy systems for development and economic growth. But the money is there, the fund is there, untapped, unaccessed. Sure, you know, the international donors have their standard. There are processes and procedures for us to access this fund. And I know as individuals we will not be able to do that. But we expect our government, the state level, the local government, to help with that. I must say that under the 550 million funded there for solar power, it is unfortunate that from southwest, it is only one state that has come up and it is not Osun. It is a different thing when funding is not there. But it is another total of fish if the money is there and it's not assets. How then do you develop your immediate environment? There are some things that has to be done, and the preparation needs to be kick-started in-house. That Osun is not part of this opportunity is something that makes me sad. Because I know there are quite a large number of communities in Osun in particular, and in Nigeria as a whole, that do not have access to electricity. Not even the on-grid. The on-grid will not get there because it is not economical. If you look at the expanse of land we have, the discos are not, they are businessmen. And of course, they will do the assessments and plans before they go to some communities. And if we have the opportunity to now get to our people in the rural that are not as same light, if I'm putting it that way, because they are not living, they are just there. What I meant by they are not living is some no funds to even charge the phone, and many other little things like that, which opportunities have been created for us to get to them and see how we put life into such communities. But if they are there and utilized, whom do we blame? Is it the government that has sourced the money? Or is it the international donor that has given us the loan? So many questions follow on that. I would want to move on that what are the disadvantages of solar grid system. Availability of the equipment. You know we don't have that equipment in Nigeria. I mean, we need to import them. But I want to tell you that we have some materials that we could use locally to make this equipment. For instance, solar power. Part of the composition is silicon. And we have silicon in large sizes in the northern area of the country. That we just have needed to bring little other things to join. And from there we'll be able to make solar power in this country. So it is a disadvantage that we cannot make it to a so importing it. And you know, the cost will not be cheap as it has to pass through varying carriages, different permits and approvals and payments. The second point is the off-grid solar system has a high upfront cost. High upfront cost is they need to construct solar, we construct the equipment, the solar power itself. We do distribution from the main solar grid to all the other areas of the community. So it is difficult for financing to be solved, and that's an issue which has slowed down the availability or the movement of solar power into a larger community. Lack of familiarity with the equipment, yes. In some cases, we're still hiring, I mean, we still have non-Nigerians having to come in to operate them for us. Yeah, we need to take our position as might be appropriate to ensure that Nigerians are getting their own seat, to ensure that this equipment, another thing that we need to put into it to reduce the cost is done. Lastly, that disadvantage is the community disagreement. If international companies are coming to your country to put solar mini-grid in your environment, if there's disagreement, let's start from land, that's it to have land. I mean, and like that, up. You know, the financier will be frustrated and may stop it. That's another one of the disadvantages that some of these solar mini-grid will have gotten faster to these communities, but unfortunately, because of some disagreement with the developers, they ended up not having it. What are the advantages of off-grid solar system? It's just like what happened now, somebody said it is power. To avoid power outage that occurs without any warning, solar is not like that. Because we have noticed that the power of the battery is going down and need to recharge with sun. Secondly, fossil fuels are still the world's primary energy source. I want to tell us that solar power is not cheap, but it can be available more than on-grid. Because once you pay, you have it. And you happy to use for your businesses. I know you are like can hear witness that Sura Market in Lagos and Pori shopping mall, and yeah, we've touched some areas in Nigeria as a whole where private partners were invited to provide that so that businesses can move on. Yes, it was embraced, but at the point that they see that it's not that cheap, definitely the usage dropped, but it's a saving. And aside that, Nigeria signed agreements with Paris to reduce carbon emission, and they are also partnering in the SDG 7 that by 2030 we want to go into renewable energy to ensure that emission is reduced as long as much as it is possible. It is not the work of the government alone. We all need to contribute to our quota of agreed terms as to that. And it is through solar. It's not only solar that is renewable energy. Like I've mentioned some other ones. As little as biomass. All you need to do with biomass is grass. You can use grass. There's a particular grass that you can plant. And just buy small equipment that the cost is not too expensive. And it will produce power. And that's what we refer to technology as practical knowledge. Something you can also. Yes, and this is what I want to encourage the youth. I have to digress a little because the youth needs to come up and let them come up and take care of some of these things. When we take practical knowledge, yes, there are some that you need financial backing, but there are some that you need practical experience. And there are opportunities everywhere. But it's unfortunate at times to get to people like us here, maybe at the state level, and that's why we still plead with us that are here today, that whatever little contribution we go do to ensure that all this information, if you need to set up a unit, which the youth could drive, so that they will make sure they follow at the state level, local government level, to ensure, to confirm the opportunities that are available for them to go in solar energy. I'm telling you this because on this project, what we have, the developers in our largely are international developers. If they like, they can agree, if they like, they may not agree. They may not want to come to Nigeria because of security issue, they may not want this because of taxes, and many other things that will deter them from coming in at a speed that will have probably circulated and moved solar into a large usage than it is now. And that's why we need our youth to look into this area. I will drop some addresses with the coordinator of this program that the youth could visit the website and see how you can get knowledge transfer, practical knowledge of these things. At least before you even need the financing, there are some basic plans you need ahead of that. What may come, what many solar will you need what's the cost of the equipment you need? Let's encourage them and go after this program. Let's see how we can talk to our children out there to see how we encourage them to go into this market. Solar is the key thing now. Nigeria is, we are at the low end in the usage of solar. There are many other African countries there. That is what they base on. And it's working. It can work in our country too. And like I said, which I will refer to again. Which one is there is not access? Who do you blame for that? It's painful, and I thought this opportunity. I was thinking I was a government official here. I know I've spoken to Osun government severally to see how we come into the program. We don't need to beg. I'm telling you, out of the 18 states that is participating now, 6 is from down there, 2 from here. You blame anybody for that? Don't we have one grid that you think we have lights now? But things is evolving worldwide. At another point, those grids might have issues. And if you don't have the solar, what do you fall back to? So I don't see why this should be an issue, but it is an issue because I don't know, maybe the awareness is not much. We're still doing that day by day. And And fortunately, my organization had been able to speak to all the governors in Nigeria through the Nigerian Governors Forum to participate in this program, and I hope it will be fruitful since we are not really carrying knowledge advances to ensure that we get things working. Roles of stakeholders for a successful transition from hungry to hungry for development and economic growth, fed by federal, states, and local government, communities, individuals, and hungry companies. I have mentioned earlier that it is not about the government doing it, it is about all of us, even the developers. And what do we do to encourage the increase and the widespread of solar transition to solar? I will put it here that creating an enabling environment for interested mini-grid developers and providers of standard home system through the following. One, ensuring that state government sets up structure that allows for proper coordination within the states as well as between the states, federal and private partners. Why is this? Even when private partner comes, they don't know which ministry to go to whom they see, and that's how we have solicits, and we're still soliciting with the government, and they should create that unit where the barrier between the developers meeting with the decision makers will be open. Yes, we are getting to that, since we'll be able to speak to all the governors at one of the forums, and we are still continuing to work on that. And also, for proper information between technical and the decision-making level, I've said that we need a structure. They are putting all that in place. And things are not, I can say that 60% of that, and we will still not stop. Another way that we all participate is by providing data of unserved and unserved communities in the state. Don't say this is the work of the state government to do that. In your community at some level, yes, you have opportunity in town. You have your parents, you have your family in villages where there's no light. So why don't you provide data? Okay, in this community we have 500 households out there, we have 2,000 population, such that consideration should be given to your community. We need to speak out, please, so the web solve. And like I said, we need to raise awareness and sensitize communities on renewable energy. Yeah, some of the communities, it's getting better by the day because we are always doing that. But like everybody here should join me to do it when you go back to your respective places and speak to your people. That is the only power supply that will not go off unannounced, because we have shown you signs that it's about to go off. This will not be for us, but there's no government official. I wanted to digress from the kind of audience I was thinking I'm going to meet here, but I'll still say it. Fast-tracking land building, environmental and social plan and other necessary approval permits for timely delivery of building is essential. States should, as I said, it's for this gathering. But we need to know that yes, there are approvals that are bottleneck at times for the developers to get. I don't know at any other time or opportunity you have to tell them to speak to the authority. Please do that we need approvals on time so that we go reach where we're going. Yeah, another point I have is tax maybe to catalyze tariff. The state government will need to give tax holiday, tax relief to the providers, to the developers, so that the cost of tariff for this will be subsidized, like we put it that way. But I don't know if that is for this gathering, but this is what I have prepared. And like providing access road for the developers to release their expenses. But there's this one I want to mention, which is creativity and innovation. Through this, the revenue for the states will increase. What do I mean by creativity? Let's assume we have a community of 2,000 people, and there are agricultural and other business activities there. Assuming pineapple grows best in such a community, when the mini-grid is situated, the best thing will be for the people in that community to concentrate on that particular planting of that same thing that is there. I mean, pineapple, that could be juiced, and that is a factor to come out into that community. It can be juiced, and you know, because of moving out raw materials is always more expensive than moving out finished goods. That's the kind of creativity I'm referring to. That okay, oranges grow best in this community. Since you have mini green lights that does not go off anything, let us concentrate on juicing of oranges and like that, depending on what you have best in your area. And what I'm saying, when we have such people in the community, the communication service providers will be invited to go there too, so that they can still, you know, bring everybody to the global village. And from there, business activities will increase, revenue generation will increase, standard of living will come up, good health services. But I want to say the many programs we have stated, the benefits that will derive from that solar project in our communities will be job creation. Of course, job creation is to increase job and technical capacity, skill, because there is knowledge transfer to our people. Then of course the economic development will increase because of actual activity in the rural community access to reliable power. Have power, definitely economic development will increase. It will improve our health because of the pollution from fossil fuel. All that will be eliminated and reduced, and from there we have the improvement care around us. And that will also enhance the security of the community of our area. When we have street lights, powered by solar, even when the light goes off, it will be on because the solar itself is converting the sun to energy, and that will increase security around us, better standard of living, better education and infrastructure. We are mentioned to encourage innovation and startup. How do we encourage innovation and startup? I was happy when I heard the first speaker saying that in the health sector there are some equipment they are made as through innovation. How do we sponsor this innovation? Are we still waiting on government to do that? How we solicit that individually, the little we could, please let us continue to do it to improve everything in our country. This is Nigeria, our peculiar country. We are going nowhere. Let's see how we come together and we see how we improve the lives of everyone, especially the youth. This is a great opportunity in the solar world for the youth. I want us to see how we put up foundations and individual financing of such, so that we decide to have more experienced solar engineers in our country. On that note, I want to say thank you, but let us remember that every sunset is an opportunity to reset. Please let us reset our country, let us position our Nigeria to meet the international world requirements. Thank you.
Please, can you put your hands together again for Mrs. Sadi Dr. Odumosu. I will not bother to regurgitate all she has said. At the discussion session, we'll have an opportunity to ask one or two questions. Safe to say that she has made it clear that indeed there are opportunities, immense opportunities in the area of renewable energy. Ladies and gentlemen, the last speaker for this first session shall be talking to us on housing, and is none other person than Dr. Oluwarotimi Adedeji. Dr. Adedeji. Please clap now.
say one thing. I appreciate what the Alliance has done today. It's not only for today, but it will have an impact in the future of generations to come. I want to talk about housing and how we can improve it to satisfy the economy, the people of Nigeria. Housing is one of the three essential needs of man. And after clothes, food, housing is the next thing. And what can make a man to be above a higher animal, as said by the biologist, is when you have a decent housing, and that will give you a reasonable living. You can be called a woman. Housing is such a thing that could is one of the economic factors. It's an economic need. It could be called a social need. It could be called a political need. It could be called a cultural need. But all in all, is housing is very essential for human being. In any way, where the economy is not balanced, where there is a problem in the economy, and where the economy is not well managed, then there will be deficiency in housing provision. As at present today, we are deficient by over 14 million housing in Nigeria, and we need about 15 to 20 trillion naira to meet this challenge. It will require a concentrated effort, energy, commitment from the government to be able to meet and correct this deficiency. In most developed countries, in Britain, housing is used to correct and empower the citizen, because they are introduced to mortgage system at the earliest stage of their life. Immediately you start working, you can apply for mortgage, and you can start paying, thinking of owning your own house. It's a thing of joy, it's an orientation for the people who have the time. And each time the economy grows and thrive, the value of your house goes higher. And you can use your house to borrow money, to develop yourself, self-development, and engage in other business that you may think of. In America as well, the government built a big mortgage industry around housing, where there are a lot of people working and are ashamed, and it creates a shade of employment. But in Nigeria, the only thing we are able to do here in 1992 is the start of the National Housing Fund, where 2.5% of the worker's salary is computed to a group. And some people sit down somewhere dictating where their money should go. The policy